Good afternoon, Tuesday Man All the Way George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Well, it's been about a couple of days since the shit show they had at the UFC as the co-main event, and pretty much, the outcome was known what was going to happen. But me, I'm kind of had my hopes up. I was hoping that Megan could at least pull out a good old slobber knocker, or maybe get a caught Mana Nunez, you know. And I'm not gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say it. Forget about it. I don't like Nunez. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not giving no compliments. Forget that. But anyway, she squeaked out. She got a win, and this was supposed to be the big fight of the century. And that clown mentioned that she said that they made sure she get rid of the 145 division. But the problem is the UFC is too damn lazy. They act like they can't find competition for her. They can find genuine 145ers who fight that weight, who have won championships at that weight, but they don't want to. And don't even, do anything with this, So we had to face off. And pretty much, you can see this look that Megan has. She's like a deer caught in headlights. She looks like that child. You remember when you were a little kid and your mama said, "I'm not gonna whip you. I'll tell you when your daddy get home." And that's that look she had, or sometimes my mom would tell me, "I'm not gonna whip you, but I'm gonna whip you later." And then that thinking that you can get whipped is worth like if you ever saw a movie called Out for Justice, no, that's Justice, Hard to Kill with Steve Seagal, and there's a part in the movie where he written on the toilet seat, the anticipation of death is worse than death itself. So in translation, layman's is thinking you're gonna die is actually worser than actually dying. So that's pretty much what was Meekin's head. So the fight goes off and boom, and then Megan gets hit, and she gets hit hard. And, she's a walking, you look at Megan, she's like a walking pillar of salt. I mean, she folded, you know, and just Nunez just charging. I mean, she barely broke a sweat in this fight. I just hate that she didn't get hit. And I don't think even Megan threw a shot. Even Ronda Rousey threw 4 or 5 shots before she went down. This is sad. And then, when she was down, Melanie just dropped on her and just started swailing on her and just wailing on her. And then she put in this crazy chokehold. I mean, the choke, cross, arm bar, whatever it was. I mean, see something she invented. I don't know what the hell that thing come out from. And pretty much, it was over. Megan tapped out. Well, sad thing is, she lasted a little bit longer than um, uh, Cyborg and Ronda Rousey, but didn't last longer than Holly Holm. That's the sad part there, too. Yeah. And Nunez wins. Oh, boy. Big whoopee doo. See, I'm gonna be a Nunez hater to this day, TJT47 to this day. I have no love for Nunez. She's a clown. She's a walking puppet. She's a creonte. I don't have no love for her. So I'm not gonna give no congratulations to her. And people say yes, she's the best. Whatever they say, she's the best. But I'm not gonna. I'm sorry I said it. It came out of my mouth. But that's what it is. It is what it is. So what's gonna happen to the Aussie vampire, Megan Anderson? Well, not much for her to do. I mean, she fought. I think she had 3 fights on her contract, and this was her. No, I think she had supposed to have 4 fights because she fought, Holly Holm. She fought, Kat Zingano. She fought Norma Dumont. I think she had like 6 fights on her contract, and this was the last fight on her contract. And you see, they were putting big bucks behind her. They was hoping that she'd beat Amanda Nunes in a way, because they could have grown the division around her, but she didn't. So what's there for her to do? As you know, she does some modeling here and there. She has a crazy tattoos. I'm not a big fan of chicks, but string tattoo. I'm not a big fan of it. Especially on a female. I mean, it's one thing what a dude, but a female, I think some things I think need to stay away from. And she has a modern career. And then she's also on social media, and she's going through and she's talking about mental health issues. Maybe she could be a sponsor for mental health, and do something because there's not much else for her to do in the UFC because what's the point? You fighting Felicia Spencer again? No point fighting Danielle Wolf. She's just gonna get beat up, with a upcoming fight with Felicia Spencer. But there's always Bellator. Bellator has a genuine 145 division, and that's a great place to go. But here's the problem, and there's also PFL, and that's also a place to go. But like I said, here's the problem, here, with Bellator, she might have to face Cyborg. I saw the joke had to come out of me on this one. And she dodged Cyborg. She dodged her. She had opportunity to prove herself, to fight, the Borg. But no, she dodged her. She ducked the fade. She said she was having problems, with a man or some other junk. And then, at PFL, there's always a hype job fight with, Kayla Harrison. But I don't know. This should happen. In 145, probably more comfortable for her. She wanted to cut as much weight as a fighter. And then you had the double champ, which I'm not a fan of. I don't care nothing about Amanda Nunes. She can drop off the side of a bridge if she wants to, or off the face of the earth. So what she's gonna do? She has still holding both titles, but she's more gonna be busy in 135 than she is 145. Well, as I just heard, Juliana Pena's fight with Holly Holmes got canceled because of injury Holly Holmes got. And I think Holly Holmes might have that old Parkinson's disease. What's that one? What's that disease that old people have from brittle bones? I mean, I think Holly Holmes is seriously retired. And there's a possibility that maybe Juliana Pena and Nunes will fight. But that fight, I think, is going to be way to like December of 2022. Because you know how long it takes for Nunes to fight. She don't fight but, once or maybe twice a year if you get her to do one that. And then there's always now she has a new family, her baby, her Nina and them. But after a while, staying at home, you get tired of it. And then you can't expect them to live off of Nina's fighting. Nina's nah, yeah, you can't. So what she's gonna do? She speaks no English. The only person that does most of the speaking for is Nina. So they probably spend the time, chasing around in the lion suit, on the RV. The RV smells like cabbage, sweaty socks, and diarrhea. Ugh. So what we Cyborgs fans, we want revenge, Crom. We want revenge. We want revenge for this. Yes, we want revenge. And we want it so much, but we not, so much we want it, we're not going to ever get it. We could have got this fight last year in 2020. Cyborg wanted this fight. She wanted a shot to avenge that loss, but because of a certain dumb Lex Luthor, bald-headed, fecal matter, piece of chasing after strippers and ring girls person. I'm not gonna mention his name, but you know who I'm talking about. He missed his opportunity to fight. So now, Nunes is gonna walk away. I'm the greatest. No, you're not the greatest. Yes, you have 9 title defenses, and 2 of them was in 145. But you're not really the greatest. There's some people who's greater. Yeah, I know that one person who's greater. But there's a possibility maybe a future fight between her and the greatest I see, in my opinion, is Valentina. So, we're stuck with this clown for maybe 1 or 2 more years till she feels like she really wants to retire. But like I said, she probably one of these fighters. She can't afford to retire. Like I said, she barely speaks English. And, she don't have the looks or anything to maybe become a sponsor for any big kind of company. So Nunes is going to be like, she'll probably fight maybe 2 more years or end up be like a, Frank Mir and the rest of these guys fighting in Bellator. Maybe we get to see our fight between Nunes and Cyborg. Anyway, this your man all the way, George Page. Like, don't subscribe. I'm out.